Hello everyone, this is Vivian. I'll be explaining to you the third experiment in a Unix lab today. So, this is the first program in my Unix lab of experiment 3. So I'll just show you the program. Okay, the first part of the experiment is finding the factorial of a number. So here I read whatever the number I want, enter the factorial, I echo, so I print that statement, and I read it from the input from the user. So I initialize fact equals to 1 first, then I give it in a loop. So this third experiment is all about using looping statements for shell programs. So here I give it in a for loop, and I give it as I is equal to 1 to I less than equal to n is the factorial I enter. And how do I calculate this factorial is given by this expression. I give it as fact is equal to expr $fact backslash star $I. So this actually the I gets iterated in the loop, and it basically multiplies with all the values to give you the factorial. So I'll run the program. Okay, here we can see factorial of the number, enter the factorial number. So when I give it as 5, it should be the value should be 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1, which is 120. It's done. So my next part of the program is 3.2. So this is the number of series I want. So I read n from the user, I give it as input n, and I'll enter the number of the series numbers. So I give it in a for loop, I is equal to 0 to I less than n, then I plus plus. So I'll read a. So this a is the series number. So next the total will be calculated. So the total, how it's calculated is, the expression is given by expr $a plus $total. So to calculate the total, I'll store it in the variable total. So I'll run this program and show you. To enter the number of series, let's say I want to enter 3 digits and enter the series of numbers. Let's say I enter 3, 4, 5. So we'll calculate the total, which is 5 plus 4 plus 3, which is 12. Okay, now the next part of the program is 3.3, which is the Fibonacci series. So how this is calculated, first I'll enter number, which will be read. I'll give the number, so it's given by the user, so that's n. So I'll initialize f1 as 1, as minus 1, and f2 as 1. Then I'll give it in a for loop. I is equal to 0, I less than $n, and I plus plus. So the expressions I'll give for f3 is expr $f1 plus f2. Then f1 I'll store f2. Then f2 I'll store f3. Then lastly I'll echo f3. So basically it's like the Fibonacci series will be printed. So I'll run this program and show you. The Fibonacci series. So let's say I enter number, let's say 5. So you should start from 0. So 0, 1, then 0 plus 1, the next number is also 1, then 1 plus 1, which is 2, then 1 plus 2 is 3. So that's the Fibonacci series. And next, fourth part, it is the multiplication table. So basically, I'll read from the user the number for which I want the multiplication table. So I'll read n, and I'll also read the input, the limit I mean. So it's read by a. Then I'll put in a for loop, which the limit is from I is equal to 1 I less or equal to $A. $A is the limit given, and I plus plus. So basically, it'll be iterated in the for loop for each timetable. So the expression for that is, I'll give it as Q is equal to expr $I backslash star $n. So basically, the numbers keep on iterating and into the number which I want the multiplication table. So let's see how the program is done. The program runs. Okay, so enter number. Let's say I want 3. I want the multiplication 3, and the limit I'll enter is at 10. So I basically have to have the answers for the 3 times table until 3 into 10. So it will be printed as such. Okay. So the last part is basically the scientific calculator. So I'll show you the program. So this is for calculator. These are all the options I have, from addition to subtraction, multiplication, and so on till sine, cosine, tangent. Okay, first I'll put all these options in a switch case. So that's why I have echo enter choice first. Then I'll read the choice. Then the syntax for that is case $choice in. So I have all these choices. One is for the sum, two is for the difference, and so on. So let's look at first the sum. I'll explain to you. First echo, enter the first number, then I'll read from the user. Enter the second number, I'll read it again. So basically this expression is done by expr $A plus $B. Pipeline BC. BC is nothing but the basic calculator. Then lastly I'll echo sum is $C. So similarly you do for the difference, you just have to add the minus, and um, division I'll add the division sign, and for product I'll add the star, and so on. And for sine, cosine, tangent, basically for sine, let's see, echo, enter digit, I'll read from the user, then echo, I'll give it as scale is equal to 5, and S bracket $A into 0.017453293, then I'll pipeline with basic calculator. So similarly, I'll do that for cosine and tangent as well. And this is the syntax to do so. So I give the option, then the program inside each option, each number, and all these are inside. So I'll do the program for you. Okay, let's take a look. Okay, let's say I want the option power. So I enter 6 first. So I'll enter the digit 3. I want the power as 3 as well. So 3 into 3 into 3 is 27. I should get 27. So the answer is 27. So this is the scientific calculator. So that's all for the third experiment. So thank you.